Hey everyone, Tom Cafarella here from Ocean City Development. I'm a real estate investor and brokerage owner in the greater Boston area. To be completely honest with you, I don't even remember how I first got in contact with Matt Johnson and his company who hosts my podcast for me, but it was one of the best decisions I ever made. So I had been actually trying to do a podcast on my own, but I was so inundated with all of the technology piece of it and getting stuff posted to my website and then promoting it to my email list. I started and stopped and started and stopped actually a few times. So when I heard about the fact that Matt could actually do all of that work for me, I quickly jumped on the opportunity. And since doing that, it's really been a complete no-brainer for me to host a podcast because I really don't have to put any effort, time, and energy into doing anything. And that not only goes to the technology piece, but it also goes to booking guests for me. So the way that it works for me at least is I've given Matt kind of an understanding of the type of guests that I like to have on my show. And then he finds them, he puts them on my calendar automatically. I don't have to think about it. And then I just record the video. They cut it, they make it look good and professional, and that's all the stuff that I'm bad at. I mean, I'm a great entrepreneur, but getting into the nitty gritty of all the stuff is just, it's not my forte, and that's the reason why I never had a podcast before. Some of the benefits of hosting a podcast, if you haven't hosted one already, that I'm seeing just after about 6 to 9 months of doing this is really if you're selling or trying to build a brand or selling any consulting services, your client or your customer get sold after the fact. I mentioned that I own a real estate brokerage, and I had somebody actually come into my office today, and they knew everything about me. They knew everything about my company because they had listened to my podcast before they even came out. So they were already sold on working with me without me even speaking one word to them. So it's just a great way to leverage your business, and Matt and his team make it completely automated for you. The only time I actually put into the podcast literally is just to shoot, and that's it. And it's me and another guest that they book for me, and it's really just a no-brainer. I can never imagine trying to host a podcast on my own after working with his team. So if you're thinking about working with Matt, he's great to work with. He's also a very valuable and connected person within the real estate industry. He's put me in contact with a lot of great people, and I would definitely recommend working with his team. So 2 thumbs up.